Darkest of greetings, everybody. I am GamerGoat.
Hello.
And I'm gonna burn this motherfucker! Oh, hang on, sorry, it's not necessary. I stood in the wrong spot, sorry.
Are you alright?
No, just a little bit of, burning.
Do you need a snack?
Look at
Some
it burn, it
sugar?
looks really pleasant when that...
Disco Inferno.
Yeah! I'm gonna burn this other guy now.
Are you... I'm a little bit concerned.
No, it's fine, it's just a little bit of burning. Do you know why we gotta burn these guys?
Because they'll come back.
Yeah. Have you seen much of what the I'm gonna start. If the editing software allows, I'm gonna start a bloody counting gag of how many times I fail to burn them because I'm not stood in the right spot.
Well, it's the game mechanics for you.
Ah, there we go. I'm really, really trying not to have a whole wad of crimson heads up my ass.
So, speaking of things up your ass, I'm just joking. I don't have a conversation point for that. I wouldn't know.
Is it on the list?
No, I don't have a list. I have now forgotten what I was going to ask you about, though. I had something that was sensible.
Oh, it'll come back to you. It'll come back to you. We'll run the footage. We'll run the footage tomorrow, and then right. Tell you what, while it comes back to you, I will commentate on what I'm going to do here. You see,
All right then.
I'm going to reach into my dimension box and pull out a dog whistle from the other side of the building. And then, did you know there's actually a mode in this game, and I wish they had it in more of them, but I guess they're not designed for it.
That's interesting. But did you know that the...
I wasn't finished!
No, wait, I have to tell you. Did you know that the plural of cul-de-sac is culs-de-sac? It is not cul-de-sacs. Thank you, Gilmore Girls. That's where I learned that.
So there's a mode in this game in which the item boxes aren't linked. It's called Real Survival Mode. So if you put the shotgun in this box, it's only in this box.
Okay.
So if you ever want to get back to it, you have to remember which box you put it in, which makes the game much more harder.
Yeah, harder.
Much more harder.
Yeah, the linked boxes was a big help.
Mm-hmm. The Resident Evil 0, which came out about the same time as this, they got rid of the item boxes, and you could drop items on the ground, but essentially all that meant was you just had to you had to find whatever the main hole was, and just litter all your shit all over it, and then spend forever trying to find stuff after. Big pain in the ass. Alright, just gonna go. I'm gonna shoot a pup.
So, in terms, we're talking about the Milo Jovovich films.
Oh yeah.
So with that, just the first Resident Evil, what would you score that out of 10 as an adaptation? Well, as a film, as a zombie film.
Oh, like as a, I don't know, 5.
Yeah, I'd put it in the. I've seen worse.
Just middle of the road. It's
Do you have a favorite zombie film? I know it's not your favorite. Oh.
Oh, let's just stay right here in the safety.
That was when he knew.
He fucked up. Get out of here, Papa. I'm gonna try and heal
With those nice herbs you found.
Yeah.
Smoke them.
I'm really cheating here. I'm using the alternate control scheme to dodge, but
It didn't work.
It didn't work. No, I was at the door. I'm gonna heal again. Let's try this again. This is gonna be bad. Right. I'm gonna go straight up.
If only it was that easy to treat your wounds.
To treat them. You know, I have a big bite wound in my arm. I'm just gonna shove some leaves in it. Tape it up.
Should have done that to my face when I was a child. So
do you want to tell people about that?
So I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable as I tell this story, right? So this is a story that I told at a work thing I was in a group. It was group training in the call center, so there were like 10 of us in this room, and we were asked to go around the room and like tell an interesting fact about ourselves that people might not guess from looking at us. And I'm not very good in these kinds of social situations where you're suddenly on the spot to conjure up, you know, something about your personality that other people might find interesting. I don't know what's interesting to other people about me. So, and for whatever reason, the only thing that came to mind when it got to me was that when I was 1, I got viciously attacked by a dog, and long story short, I had 42 stitches in my face and reconstructive plastic surgery and a wire in my jaw. Now, this isn't like I do actually remember some of it, but it's not like a traumatic memory for me. I have like no feelings about this either way. I'm not afraid of dogs.
Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be playing this.
Yeah, no,
This would probably,
I like dogs, you know. It hasn't like I was gonna say it hasn't scarred me for life, apart from in the literal sense. But the scarring on my face is like, you know, I was really lucky; it healed really well and everything, and it's not very visible, and it doesn't bother me. So this is a story that like I've told a lot of people that know me. So when I tell friends this, they can see that I'm fine, and then they feel comfortable to ask questions. It's fine. But when I'm in this work training thing where no one knows me, and because I've like used this story a bunch of times and it was okay and it landed fine, it never occurred to me that this might be a really uncomfortable, horrible thing for strangers to hear. So I just start talking about this. Like, this dog ripped my face off this time, and had all these stitches and broke my jaw.
So how are you today?
And I thought, okay, that's just an interesting fact about me. That's a thing that happens in my life that's interesting.
I mean, you technically followed the assignment.
I did, but when I stopped talking, I realised like it had gone deathly silent in there, and everyone was like staring at their hands. And the woman, the manager, was like, "Oh, right, so, okay, wow, well, that sounds terrible." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm fine."
Please tell me you weren't like the first person to tell this story or something.
No, it was like midway through.
So someone had to follow your story.
Yeah. Oh gosh. But the other thing was, this is probably something that you might have noticed about me. When I'm uncomfortable in a social situation, it just engages the talk non-stop switch. Like, because by reflex, I guess, if everyone around me is quiet and comfortable, is fill the silence and force everyone to be comfortable. So I started elaborating on why this, because I panicked, because I knew that I was the one who brought the tone down, and I thought, right, I'm the one who has to save it.
You have to save it.
And so I'm like, oh, but it was okay because the plastic surgeon was really good, and I actually met her 20 years later by chance, and blah, 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 blah. And I don't know why I didn't just go, oh.
Wait, did you?
Oh yeah, did you not know that?
No.
I can't remember why I was in hospital again. For something like small, I think, and she's just walking down the corridor and Mum recognised her.
Oh.
And she was
I was
like,
going to say, how did you recognise her?
I wouldn't have. Mum pointed around and stopped her, and she had a look at my face, and she said she remembered me because it was like one of the worst surgical situations she's ever been in, because I was, you know, a baby basically. Which was something else I decided to drop in that work thing, you know. Like, I don't know why I'm like this.
You're so desensitized
to my own. Yeah, I haven't had many accidents in life, but the ones I've had are apparently they're hard to hear about.
Have you ever thought about how your story makes me feel?
What, my dog attack one?
Yeah, no, I'm joking. No, I mean in general, when people say shit like that. Oh wait.
Oh. Yeah, there was a learning curve for me, but it hasn't stopped me. I'm still the same. I come out with all sorts of crap when I'm feeling awkward. Like now that I've shared that story, and I'm like, why have I brought that up on our YouTube?
Well, because this is the deep dive lore about us.
So expositional.
We're just listen.
Here's
we're
an
not
info dump.
we're not great at story pacing, and we're just kind of front loading the exposition and lore now.
You'd think as an aspiring writer I'd be better.
Well, listen.
At weaving a tale.
Listen, bro, you're on.
It's my villain origin story. One day, I will start attacking others with dogs.
Dog Girl was a woman who loved dogs almost as much as she loved to murder.
Dog Girl. That's my villain name. That's what you've come up with.
Listen, I had about 8 seconds.
I object to that. We've got to think of something.
I'm gonna leave this zombie down here and just. He's
I
gonna
know
make
what my
us some
theme
dinner.
tune is, though. Did you ever hear that little Bow Wow song? Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
Oh yeah.
Where my dog's at?
Did that turned up in that was in Scooby Doo, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think that live action. I can't think of where else I would have heard it. That's what
Matthew Lillard?
that's what's coming to my mind is that film. I think it must have been in that film. Oh right.
Seems like something that would be in there.
Yeah. Some dumb shit. Right. Let's see. This is where the real game is played. This screen right here.
That's nice.
You just
distracted.
tactfully just leaned forward just to check how long we've been recording.
Don't tell people how it works inside the machine, Michael. That's backstage info.
We've got microphones here.
Oh, we've got some backstage stories for people. Maybe in the next video.
Let's see.
We'll just tell you this. This is what we'll tell you now. Michael and I both worked at a family holiday park.
Look at that shotgun. I'm joking. I'm just derailing you for no reason.
Mikey's statement there was nothing to do with the holiday park, just unrelated.
Yeah. Basically, you went and got a job there, and I took you down there, and then I thought, this is a cool place.
Yeah, he was supposed to be dropping me off, and then he was like,
I ended up interviewing. And then I was like, okay, I work here too now.
And being better than me, that was very annoying.
Well, that's debatable.
No, it's not.
I was better at
the whole job.
You were better at being there, because you stayed there for a year.
Yeah, and then I went back, and then I went back a third time. It was so much fun.
And I only worked for 6 weeks.
Yes,
And
you
then
had
I
a con.
left.
No, you did some New Year's Eves as well.
Barely count. 7 weeks. But right, I'm just finding. Oh, it's this room. It's this room. This room in the original. But everyone goes on about the Jill sandwich line, the lockpick line, the it's really powerful against living things line. My favorite line was in this room. And so when we're like, you find this guy. Sorry, there we go. Remember him? Because the line I like, if you don't remember what this guy is called, it's Forrest! Oh
Forrest.
My god! Which is great, it's the best line read ever.
You're really getting into it. Did you do these line reads?
No.
Michael, is this you? Are you responsible for
I
this?
was too. When they recorded those.
Don't
So
I
no.
on your excuses.
Why did I come down here
Because of the herbs, do you have a problem?
Oh my god.
You're picking him up right now!
Listen, I don't have...
Oh, he's fast.
He's very fast. And he's very tough as well, so I'm just going to do that.
And collect your other herb, don't mind me.
Don't mind me.
Just pick up,
My colleague had to die for this spliff.
I mean, weeds. No,
This
grass in a pot.
oregano, or oregano if you're from across the pond.
Oregano. Oh. My boss asked me what a bell end is yesterday. He's American.
Did you just say use your imagination?
No, but you know, I would say that I am friends with my boss also now. I've been working for a while. He's a great person, but and he's American. But I did have an awkward moment of how do I explain to my boss what a bell end is?
Yeah. Bye.